we're going to be drawing a house today. We're going to be drawing a constructing with cubes, and we're going to also be drawing a mailbox. So very, very lightly, we're going to be drawing a cube. So I'm going to use the pencil tool for this. The reason that we're going to want to draw lightly is because a lot of this is going to be erased. So again, remember, we're going to be drawing a foreshortened square, and again, just kind of you shoot them off where they go, and then remember the two parallel lines. The middle line comes down, and then this line right here is going to be parallel to this line. This line right here will be parallel to this line. It's really important that you are looking at this line as you're sketching. Make sure that it's straight, or make sure that it's parallel, and then you can bring it down if you need to. So an erase is needed. Okay. So after we're done with our basic cube, very lightly, you're going to go ahead and draw a guide dot in the middle of the bottom line of the cube. So you're going to draw a line right here, so in the middle of the cube. Then you're going to very lightly draw a vertical line up from this guide dot. This is going to be our guide to creating the roof of the house. So I'm going to very lightly, because a lot of this is going to guideline, so most of it's going to be erased. So this is going to be the roof of the house. Now we're going to connect the 4 slopes of the roof. So then just make a little dot on the top. Okay, so now you're going to connect the slopes of the roof. So I'm going to draw a line coming down, and I'm going to connect to here, and I'm going to connect to here. Maybe even bring it out a little bit more like that. Okay, so notice right here how this slope is a little bit bigger than here. This is a really good example of how size and placement create depth. The part that's closer to us is a little bit bigger and it's in front, and the line that is going away from us is a little bit smaller. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use the lines we've already drawn as a guide to draw the lines on top of the roof. So these lines are really important, and I'm going to show you what to do and then what not to do. So this line right here, and I'm actually going to do it in a different color so you guys can see. This line right here, this is our northwest line right here. This line you want to be parallel to this line. So the line that I'm going to be drawing, you want to be parallel. So you need to be really looking at this line. A lot of times you might, the wrong thing to do, let me just erase really quick. The wrong thing to do would be to have your line coming too high up. So see how this line, oops. See how this line is the angle is going way high up. It needs to be brought down to be parallel with this line. So to do that, really look closely at that line and then sketch so that it's parallel. That line's really important. So even right now, I feel like mine's a little bit high, so I'm gonna bring it down a little bit. And by bring it down, I mean bring down the angle. So then just kind of get it till you get it right. And then once you're ready, we'll go on to the next part. Okay, and then these lines actually can kind of go on for a little while. Just kind of, we're going to erase some of them, but you want to just extend both of them just to kind of see where they go. Okay, so again, make sure that you don't have a line coming too high up like that. That's too high. Okay, so then now we're going to draw the far side of the roof by matching the slant of the front edge. So I'm going to show you in red right here now. So the slant of this front edge. So you want this, the line that you're going to draw now, to be that same slant. So let me show you. So I'm going to kind of connect here. The line that is here is parallel to this line. Okay, so then once you have that, once this is parallel to that, you'll see your house. So you want to match this slat to this one. Okay, so then now you can see that you have the house. So after you're done, we're gonna go ahead and erase a lot of the extra lines that you drew. So you're gonna erase any that are on the side. You also want to erase the lines that are inside. And I'm actually going to leave the guideline for the door, so you can go ahead and leave that line for the door. Okay, so now just to let you know, we have done a lot of 2-point perspective, and now we are in our 3-dimensional drawings. So really good job doing that. Let's go ahead and finish this picture, and then we'll talk about doing the mailbox. Okay, so then now we've got our house. We're going to go ahead and draw our, oops, I do not want red, our horizon line. We're going to position our light right about here, and let's think about where the light would go, or where the shadows are going to be. There's going to be shadows all along here, so you might want to just add a little extra line, darkened line right here. Maybe a little bit of some shadow, blending in a little bit. There's going to be your shaded parts right here. Cast shadows is what I meant to say, but I forgot for a second. We're gonna really lightly, we're gonna use these lines that are gonna do parallel. So this kind of reminds me of our little gingerbread house, but I'm gonna use these, I'm gonna draw parallel lines, and these are gonna help us with the shingles of our roof. Okay, so now we're going to complete the simple house with some shingles. So the shingles are going to be, we're just going to go like this, and I'm actually going to use the pen to show you, because this is what I'm going to have stay. And then with the shingles, these ones are not alternating. It's kind of like our gingerbread house, you guys. And then you can go ahead and erase those lines. Okay, so now I'm gonna just go ahead and shade underneath the little shingles. So just gonna go back and go through and just shade underneath them. Also, you are gonna want to put, there would be some shingles on this side, so just kind of look at where those are, and you're just gonna be kind of making those bumps, kind of like that, because those are on the other side. Okay, so now we're gonna add the door. So the door is gonna be on the side of that guideline that we drew. So we're gonna draw vertical lines of the door to match the vertical lines of the center and right side of the house. So this will be the first line of my door right here. And then I'm gonna draw a line here. This line that I just drew, this line is parallel to this line. This line that you're gonna draw, the line that you're gonna draw here is gonna be parallel to this line. So we have to play with it a little bit. Kind of use that sketching motion to get it in. That's your door. You're gonna wanna do the same thing with the window. We're gonna make a giant window. These two lines will be parallel with each other. And then the line, this line should be parallel with the side of the house. Okay. You can have a guy coming out of that. We're gonna just draw a couple more little lines to show depth. We're gonna draw a line going like this, and then this line's gonna come and connect up. We're actually gonna be erasing. This is an open door house. You can play with this late. You can draw more of these in practice, but this is gonna be an open doored house. And there's going to be a line that's back here. And then we're going to do the same thing over here, draw a little diagonal line from that corner, line coming down, and then another line that's parallel with the window. So this line is going to be parallel with that line. So take a minute, it might look kind of scribbly, and then kind of take your pencil and clean it up. You're going to be adding a little bit of shading along this part of the building because the light's shining down, so there'll be a lot of shade there. Also add some shading here, and you can add some bushes and have fun with this. Enjoy being creative with this drawing. The second step in the lesson is to take what you've learned and transform them into real world objects, and that's one of the main goals. So this is a student drawing of a mailbox. So I want you to try to draw this mailbox by yourself. So start with transforming the cube into a mailbox. So look at, this is our rectangular cube, so start here. So start by drawing this shape and then extending and continuing to draw the mailbox. Notice how the near edge of the mailbox face is longer, so the face that you see here is longer than what's behind it. Draw the post, the mailbox details, look at the dark undershadows. Look at all these dark undershadows here where the deepest, darkest parts are. Notice the wood grain detailing, the small little details of the post. You could even do postage stamps and get really, really detailed. These small details really finish up the drawing. Think about texture. So again, we talked about like texture on the mailbox, the wood grains and things like that. When you're done with that, you can also go ahead and work on practicing drawing another house on your own. Maybe I'd have a stone roof instead. Maybe having people popping out of it. Okay, so enjoy, and next week we will do advanced level houses. All right, bye-bye.